this is Smile Flips and welcome to Super Mario Galaxy 2. So in this episode we're going to start our space adventure in Super Mario Galaxy. And I'm going to select Mario just because it's that, and I'm going to do regular mode. So I am going to kind of do voice acting while we do play it. Just because, why not? Now let me tell you another story that also begins with Stardust. Shimmering stardust falls on the Mushroom Kingdom once a century. That time had come again.
Dear Mario.
Dear Mario, would you like to share some cake while we watch the shooting stars at the castle? So, I am going to try and do some voice acting while we play it. Star Festival had just begun. Turds everywhere were celebrating. Hi, Mario! Wahoo, Starbits! Grab the Starbits! These are the ones just doing tutorials. Happy Star Festival! Yay! The Toad voices are so annoying to do. Like, it might not be something I do for the whole series, but especially for the first episode, I want to try and do like Toad voice acting and a few other characters as well. Here is the Baby Luma. It's just laying there. The strange little fellow seemed confused. Was he lost? He seemed to take a shine to Mario. Mario's cap filled with warmth as he felt a new power surging through him. This thing fell from the sky! Yeah, it's a Luma, mate. But I am glad that it's like a story thing. Nice one, Mario! The princess is in the castle! What was this? Was this one of the little fellow's friends? Phew, I'm free! But where am I? Welcome, Mario! Wow, what's that scary sound? It's Bowser. It's Bowser! Ah, everyone panic! The sky is falling! Oh, voice out Bowser. You're too late, Mario. The power of the stars is already mine. And look what else I've got. Grrrr. I'm huge. Even scary up closer. Maybe I'll have Peach bake me something for once. I sure could go for a galaxy-sized slice of cake right now. I'm way too huge for this puny planet. I deserve an empire that's more me size. And I'll put it in the center of the universe. Almost there. Come on, let's get this done. Go. Like, I know it's just the beginning of it, but yeah. let's try and get as much star bits as we can, because I want to try and get about 500 star bits before the end of this episode. Just so that when we get to Hungry Lumas, we can get through quite quick. Mario, where did that monster come from? He took your princess to the center of the universe. You must hurry and save her. Oh, Master Luma! Young Master Luma! You got thrown overboard too? Good thing you're safe. I see. So you're going to stay in Mario's cap? That should be safe for now. But Mario, you have other things to worry about, like saving the princess. But how? I know. With young Master Luma's help, you can use the power of the stars. And we Lumas can help too. There we go. Now we've got the launch star. Come on, let's get after them! Kiwi Piranha's temper tantrum. There we go. Our power stars, they're gone! Some gigantic monster stole them! If you're going after that monster, you might see our power stars out there too! Please bring our power stars back, we Lumas will help you along your way! So yeah, with Galaxy and Galaxy 2, I'm so glad that Galaxy 2 was actually re-released on the Nintendo Switch. And the reason I'm so glad is simply because it is a good game, and I do think it's one of those games which I do think, even if you didn't play it when you was younger, it's still worth like visiting nowadays, because the Galaxy games are actually quite good. It's just a shame that, well, they got stuck on the Wii, which the Wii is not a bad console. I actually think the Wii is a decent one, but for, well, the purpose of discussing it on the channel, I do think that the Wii was actually quite outdated when it comes to, well, YouTube and like modern generations of people wanting to, well, play the games, because the graphics on the Wii are so low quality. Like, you can see that if you're playing like Skylanders, or like Galaxy or anything else where either it's on to the Wii and another console, or even games that have been remastered, you can tell that the Wii was lower power than the other consoles. But the thing that I used to love about the Wii, and still do, is the fact that you don't have to have the most powerful console to enjoy it. The other Lumas told me about you. Thanks for helping us. I'm going to transform into a launch star. Come on and fly. I don't think the quality of a game is determined completely by the hardware it's on. Because otherwise, the Wii would be a bad console just because of how much shovelware was released on that console. But the Switch one also was like that as well, where companies were releasing like shovelware games. But the thing is we shouldn't be judging games based on, we shouldn't be judging consoles based on like the shovelware on them, because all consoles have bad games. And yeah, like, even though I do want to play bad games, like, I'm probably going to end up playing that Grinch thing again next Christmas, along with a few other Christmas games, which I do think are quite bad, simply just because I want to showcase bad games and literally just talk about them. Like, Grinch Christmas Adventures Revisited would actually be quite a fun thing to do. Plus as well, last time I was rushing through it. But I would genuinely love to play that again. I'd also love to play, like, Little Nightmares again, but I know that, like, it's not solely something that I think would be suitable for my channel, to be honest. Just because it is a mature game. It's not like a family-friendly thing, which I like to try and keep my channel as family-friendly as I can, where possible. But I am willing to make that exception if it means that I get to play a game that I enjoy. Which, replaying Little Nightmares 1, I might do it as like a stream instead. Where I complete Little Nightmares 1 in the future. But yeah, there's a lot of games which I want to play on Switch too, that I've already played before in my personal life. But there's games that I want to do like series on, which I was going to replay anyway on the original hardware, so stuff like that is what I want to do. Plus as well, we've got like Galaxy 2 already on the channel, which, yeah, last time I 100% completed this was when I was off work because I wasn't well, and I ended up spending 2 days literally playing Galaxy, filming YouTube videos, which, because I was off work doing that, the only reason I actually did that was because of the person who I was dating at the time literally insisted on me taking the time off work because, well, otherwise she would make it seem worse than it actually was to those at work, meaning that I would have been sent home anyway, so yeah. Who was actually off work as well the day that I finished that game. But yeah, it's quite awkward because I sent her the message saying that I had 100% completed the game the day it happened. But I look back on that now cringing, just because me and her haven't been together for over a year. It's been about 1.5 years at the time of filming this since me and her split. And yeah, the thing is I just find it funny how, looking back at my old videos, I actually did text someone saying that I had 100% completed this game on the original Wii. But I do think that Mario Galaxy is actually quite a decent game, even with the like issues that we have on it. But then, as well, with my games, they do form part of like a checklist where I try and like complete as many different games that I own as I can. Like, in personal life, I'm trying to 100% complete my whole Wii U library. And then, after that, have a whole shelf with every single Wii U game ever released on it. Literally just with stuff like just in their consoles as well. And I would genuinely love to have a shelf where I'm just showcasing all my fully complete games. Because I think that would actually be quite a good thing for if I had friends and that over, just to say, these are all the games I completed. I think it would be impressive. We've got a star now, we've got a first star of the game. Which, now we're into another cutscene, which annoys me with the Galaxy games. Well, it annoys me with all games anyway, with long cutscenes. We got a star, we got the Comet Medal, We got the star bits. Got over 200. Got coins. So, you're this Mario guy that my little Lumas won't stop blabbing about, am I right? Sorry to hear about the excitement you had with that monster down at the Mushroom Kingdom. I sure appreciate you bringing us this Power Star, though. We need to get as many of these as we can get. The name's Lubber, by the way. I'm the head honcho of this Luma crew. See, believe it or not, we're on a spaceship right now. Took some real elbow grease to convert this little planetoid into a ship, but we Lumas pulled it off. May not look like much, but it's home. Truth be told, the ship right now is not in hot shape right now. We ran into that monster too. He blasted us with meteors and some of my crew were thrown overboard. So, that monster kidnapped your princess, eh? That's cold. Deep space cold, if you ask me. You know what else is cold? That monster stealing every last one of our power stars. See, that's our fuel. Our spaceship runs on energy from power stars. Without that, we're stranded here. Hey, is that young Master Luma? It is, isn't it? Wow. Wait, if you have the trust of young Master Luma, say, I might just have a little proposition for you. Hear me out. Your special one got kidnapped, and you've got to save her, am I right? Yep. And we need fuel for our ship. Now, if you think you get some of our power stars back for us, I'll be willing to make this ship your very own for a bit. Is that a fair exchange? Am I right, Mario? Yes. Because I've had enough of the hub world. Alright, that's a deal. Okay, gang, let's get cracking, yeah? I want everything spaceship shape. And then they turn it into Mario's head. Which is the hub world of this game. I don't think it's as impressive as the original one, but still, fair enough. Well, what do you think? Nice spaceship, yeah? More like a face ship, haha. Well, at least you'll never lose it in a parking lot, am I right? Haha. So what's next? Don't look at me, this ship has your face on it, not mine. The decision is yours. Feel free to explore Starship Mario or take the helm if you're ready to ship out. It's your call, Captain. We'll go back to Sky Station. Like, the tutorials of this game annoy me. Dun 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 dun. So, this is the world map. Just point at your destination and press A to jump to that galaxy. Like I said, this spaceship runs on energy from power stars. Right now it looks like we've got enough to get this far. We're gonna need more power stars. So, let's do it. For your princess and my crew, take it away, Captain. So we'll go back to Sky Station, just because that's the one that we've already started. There we go, storming the Sky Fleet. Go, come on. Like, my recommendation is try and get as many star bits as you can as you're just playing through the game. Especially because you need to max them out in order to gain access to the final level of it. But because they've removed Bank Toad, I think it's now an Amiibo Toad. But I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what the new Toad is. But the Bank Toad was actually replaced in this version of the game. Which unfortunately I do think is a little bit unfair, but because it just makes this game not as difficult. Well, it takes off the most tedious bit of it anyway. But part of the charm of it was the annoyance of having to grind star bits just to get the final level unlocked, to get the final star. That was part of the annoyance of it. Which, the fact that that's been removed now from this version of the game is something that's both good, but it's also annoying because you're like, well, it's not got everything that the original game had, but most of it's the same. There we go. Like, what we want to do is simply want to try and defeat all the chain chomps. There we go. We want to be Rainbow Mario, and we want to actually get the star bits. Come on. I'm not bothered about the I'm not bothered about like rushing through the game because I actually like the Galaxy games, but I don't want to also then say, oh, we'll just take it really slow, because then it's not fun for you as the audience to watch. Here we go. A lot of these Lumas just say the same thing, so I'm not going to like voice act them if they're, well, just saying stuff that other Lumas are saying or something similar. Unless it's story related, just because it's, well, that. Like Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. thinking Princess Peach is his mother. It's the most stupidest plot line I've ever seen in a Mario game. But the thing is it makes sense, because Bowser's trying to trick Junior into helping him, even though Junior wants to help his father. Which I do think it's funny how Bowser Jr. is actually originally from Sunshine, but is making his way into the Super Mario Galaxy movie as his debut in the films. But I do think that having an origin story where they have Isle Delfino in a Mario movie, I think would make sense. Especially if it all happens whilst Mario and that is on holiday. Because by doing something like that, start of that movie, I do think it would then say pretty much that like Mario and Peach and that are really close, if they're not dating. And also then show that like Isle Delfino is still something, even if it's just like the Junior's paintbrush from EGAD. If he's like at Isle Delfino stealing the paintbrush from EGAD, they need to have some sort of Sunshine reference, in the Mario Galaxy movie. In order for that to be kind of like a modern... for it to reference all like modern games, I think that would be pretty cool. But I'm not bothered about the Mario Galaxy movie. But I do think that, well, having the Galaxy movie could be quite a fun idea. I just hope that not Nintendo, but Universal don't see it as, let's just make 100 Mario movies and let's just keep using the brand to create a film series that we want to get lots of money off. Because yeah, all companies do want to make money. But it shouldn't, but with film companies, it shouldn't be to the point where they're getting rid of a whole entire storyline just to sell toys. And yeah, I think it's good that they're making a Galaxy movie. Yep, and then after this, I think we'll have enough time to do both stars and Yoshi Star as well. Then once we've done both of those stars, then we'll be closer to actually completing the first world. Wish I could give you more than just the cheering from the sidelines. You know, you can select co-star mode from the pause menu, then one of my co-star Lumas can help you out. They can help you take down enemies and get you some extra star bits. But if you want a Luma partner, don't be shy about asking a friend to jump in. I do think though that the multiplayer on this isn't very good. I wish that once you unlock Luigi, the second player could play as Luigi. Imagine that, having like 2 games where you've got like 2 characters. Saddle up with Yoshi. And after that, the other one is the Thunder Turtle, the Thunder Lakitu guy, King Lakitu or whatever it's called. And then yeah, then after that, then you've got more stuff to do. But yeah, what we need is, yeah, what I think is good about Switch 2 over Switch 1 is the Joy-Cons are actually quite a decent size, they're not tiny like the originals. Which was actually a complaint I've always had with the original version. I might even do Kingdom Battle as well at some point on here. There we go. Yoshi hatched from an egg. You saved me. I was trying to save my friend, but then I got turned into an egg and trapped. I know, we could team up. Come on, hop on my back. Like, I think doing Kingdom Battle is not something that I'll want to do all the time. But I think it's something that, well, could be, like, quite a fun thing to do on the channel, is just revisit a bunch of the original Switch games on Switch 2, as well as actually playing new Switch 2 games. Like, I class this as a Switch 2 game because it was released around the same time as Switch 2. But I know it's not primarily a Switch 2 game. But yeah, like Portal, that's another thing that I do want to actually play, but isn't a priority anymore. But I will be playing through the whole of Portal eventually. It's just I'm prioritising other games first. But I do want to play a bunch of games that I do actually think are quite good to play through. Even if some of them aren't, well, games that are trending at the moment. I do think as well that Mario Rabbids is one of those things where if I'm going to do it, it will be kind of like a filler series. Like a bonus series, because I don't see me doing like a proper Mario Rabbids playthrough on the channel. Even though I do think it's quite a good game. It could even be a live stream only game on the channel. Because I do want to try and get more live streams in the future. If I feel up to doing that. Yep. We're almost there. Plus, I think the next one is Spiny Control. I think that's the name of the next level. The next star. But because I don't really do like all of the galaxy levels, makes sense why I might not be as familiar with Galaxy 2, because it's the one that I've not played as much. I've always played the first game more. There you go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Done that. Done that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so with this game, I would genuinely love to hear like your experiences with it in the past, whether it's the Switch version or the Wii version or even Galaxy 1. I would happily read like positive memories from playing Galaxy 2. So if you got well, yeah, Galaxy or Galaxy 2. So if you have any positive memories you want to share them in the comments. Like, I remember I fully completed this game, other than the green stars, when I was in a hospital, which, because I was in hospital for about a week, I literally brought this game with me, because the hospital had a Nintendo Wii in the room that I was in. So I ended up playing the whole of Galaxy 2 whilst in the hospital, and that will be something that I will always remember, is that I've played this game in a hospital. I've played this game in lots of places, and the next place I want to play it probably will be somewhere random. Like, I've played Galaxy 1 at work when I've been on break, but I've played a few different games that I have at work. But one game that I'm definitely not going to play again is Balan Wonderworld. So those of you who are familiar with Balan, it's basically made by the guy who made Sonic, and it's kind of like Mario Odyssey if it was literally made by like a college student. But then I'm dissing college students by saying that, because most people who make games in colleges probably make better games than Balan. But yeah, I'm not going to play through Balan Wonderworld on here because it's one of the worst games I've ever played. And yeah, I don't want to play Balan again. But yeah, so we've got that star. And I think that will be it for this episode. So thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Before we end, I will get the star chart up just so you can see the progress that we've made in this episode. And then, yeah, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! There we go. Next episode, we'll be doing the Hungry Luma level at least. So, I don't mean to pry or anything, but what's that thing over there? I mean, to be straight with me, pal. You hatching alien eggs now, haha? No, it's a Yoshi egg. It's from the Mushroom Kingdom. There we go. So, we've got 3 stars and 2 comet medals. So, in the next episode, hopefully, we'll get Yoshi Star done, and we'll be near the end of the first world, so that the episode after we can finish the first world off, with the exception of like comets and stuff. So thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!